Hi, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to another episode of a Doctor Who reaction. This is Heard Live, and my name is Matt. Previous episode was really good. So previous episode was the Saigon Inversion, which was the second part of the Saigon Invasion, and that episode was really good for one scene, and the rest kind of didn't matter. And yeah, we're just gonna go fast through this recap of previous episodes because not a lot happened, but a lot happened in the Capaldi department. So the Woman Who Lived aired on YouTube, and somebody commented, "You're gonna get to an episode when you're gonna fall in love with Capaldi again," and I was like, "Yeah, you're right," because that did happen. That did happen already. It was so good. That Capaldi speech was really good. I went back and watched it a million times, and I have already edited the episode. I'm actually uploading it as we speak. But that episode was great, and yes, Capaldi. I said it in the review of the previous episode, but Capaldi might be my favorite Doctor, just of all of them. I think of the modern ones, definitely. Of the classic ones, I'm a big fan of the Seventh Doctor. I said this before, but I think Capaldi might be taking over. I think he already took over. So yes, that happened, and I'm a big fan of where this Capaldi Doctor is going, where the 12th Doctor is going. I was already a big fan of Capaldi as an actor, but 12th Doctor, fantastic. Yes, now we're gonna be watching episode 9. We're getting to the end of the season. Fuck me. I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm running out of Capaldi episodes. I'm running out of Doctor Who episodes in general. There's only this, series 10 and 11, and that's it. And I'm like, God damn it. I want more. I want more. I'm like, I don't think series 12 has had an filming yet. I think series 12 hasn't had a filming. That sucks because I want more. I really want more. And I actually I checked my phone and there were news articles, and there was one recommended to me because Doctor Who, of course. Google always knows what you're into, and it was like series 12. There are rumors that Chibnall and Whittaker fucking pieced the fuck out, and I was like, what? I've heard that there people weren't big fan of series 11, but I didn't think it was that bad. I don't know if those rumors are true. Apparently they are not. But only the future will tell. Maybe by the time this airs, they will be confirmed or dispersed. But it's don't kill Whittaker before I get there. Let me at least enjoy knowing that Whittaker is there. But yes, I'm excited to catch up, but at the same time, I don't want to, because I want to keep watching the show forever. I mean, I guess I can always go back to classic, but it's not the same, man. It's not the same. We're gonna watch. Okay, so I'm gonna say this right now. I had this idea of watching one story of classic Doctor Who a month. The reason why I'm doing a month is because those episodes are 2 hours long. They're full feature movie length episodes, every time, and even longer sometimes. So I was like, I'm gonna do one of those, but one a week is too much. I don't really have time. I could do one a month. One a month sounds fine. So I'm probably gonna do one classic Doctor Who episode a month. Well, episode, I mean story. 2 hour, whatever amount of episodes there is. Usually 6, maybe 4, whatever story, right? So I'm gonna be doing that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do this one for August. Maybe I will. Time is my only problem right now. Especially now since I'm doing Dark as well. But I'm probably gonna do that maybe for August. I'm not sure the date. I don't know. It's gonna be a classic episode that people have recommended to me because people have actually commented on Genesis and on other episodes and been like, "Okay, these are really good classic episodes." And I was like, "Okay, I watched a couple of those for the most part, not all of them." So I'm gonna be watching some of these that I haven't yet. Maybe I'll watch a Third Doctor one because I don't think I watched many Third Doctor episodes. And recently, like people were talking about the Third Doctor because his 100th birthday would have been like a couple weeks ago, and I saw people making like homage and videos of him, and I was like, okay, that's cool. Maybe I can go back and watch a Third Doctor episode. So maybe I'll do that. That is not a confirmation. Never take anything I say as a confirmation. Expect nothing. But maybe that will happen. And then I'm probably gonna do polls in the future on Patreon, free polls, by the way, so people can tell me, okay, which one of these episodes that I have on my list do you want to see? And then next month, I'll do a reaction to that, right? That's probably what's going to happen. Yes. Okay, so that's out of the way. Let's just go and watch Modern Doctor Who. Let's just go and watch episode 9, series 9. Let's go. Somebody commented on a recent video, like, hey, I was watching your video and then you talked too much and I was about to tune out. And I was like, thanks. I should probably like let people know, hey, I talk a lot. That's just what I do. That's my thing. I talk a lot. So I'm sorry about that. But yeah, that's going to become part of my brand, I guess. So, okay. All right. Enough banter. Let's go. Yeah.
You must not watch this.
All right.
I'm Gagan Rasmussen. This is the very lab in orbit around Neptune.
Neptune? Okay. Space.
I've put things together into some kind of order so that you can understand. So that you can have some idea. There are bits missing. Sorry about that. I don't fully understand what's been going on here. But this is what happened. Everything you're about to see is from their individual viewpoints or taken from the station itself. The only footage available. They came to find me. If you're going to watch, then pay close attention.
Well, fuck me because I'm not good at that, but I'm gonna try.
24 hours ago, this station fell silent. No comm signal, nothing. Dead. We've come to find out why.
38th century. Tuesday.
38th century?
After the Great Catastrophe, there was a tectonic realignment. India and Japan, they are sort of merged.
Great catastrophe? What great catastrophe?
Well, you've got all that to look forward to, haven't you?
So the guy said earlier, everything you see is from their points of view, but I don't think. Yeah, that was a camera.
Eyes. Watch. Eyes in sky.
The hell is that supposed to mean?
Chopra, not worry. 474 protect, Chopra. Chopra, pretty.
Oh, for the gods.
There's something wrong with this guy.
Come on now.
Let him go, Kat.
Doesn't fall, sorry.
Let him go now.
Not help it.
Trying to respond to physical threat.
Could have killed me.
That's how they grow, and you know that. They react to any attack. Grown? They might not give him much upstairs, but our friend here certainly knows how to fight. You'd be glad of her in a tight corner, I'll bet. What does she mean, grown?
She's a grunt, Clara. They're bred in hatcheries.
Oh, it's a she.
Low muscles, low intelligence, brute force. Instant army.
I don't think
That's
you want a
disgusting.
dumb
Well,
soldier.
that's how they roll in the 38th century.
Well, we still haven't hit titles. What the fuck is that?
Where's your friend?
Deep Pando, I don't know. He's
still out there!
What? That's a giant arrow. Assuming, excuse me? What?
Chief Regatta, this is Deep Pando. Where did he go?
What are you doing?
Finding out what they're made of.
Deep Ando, are you there?
send the grunts.
No.
Why not? That's what it's for. Look, he's still out there. You can't just abandon him.
I need proper intel before I risk anyone else, including 474. Keep trying the comms.
Organic, definitely organic. Blood cells, skin cells, mucus.
What are these?
Morpheus?
Morpheus. Named after the god of dreams.
Clara!
She fell into one of them.
What do you think you were doing?
So it's an automatic thing that puts you to sleep.
The wires, they were like snakes, like it was alive.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it just kind of flicked over my eyes. Did I sleep?
Yeah, you did.
Why did it just grab at me?
Semi-sentient. It thinks it knows what's good for you. You obviously needed 40 winks. Clever little sleep pod. You said it was something more than that, though.
Come on, everyone knows.
Well, let's just say for the sake of argument that we don't. What is more?
It's a cloning pod.
It's okay, we're not gonna hurt you.
Ah, this is...
Okay, never mind.
Hello.
Of course we can take stimulants to make that deadline. To keep us propped up through that important meeting. But always, always, sleep claims us in the end. Until now.
Sleep deprivation pods.
Not exactly.
The Morpheus machine concentrates the whole nocturnal experience into one 5-minute burst. Now you can go a whole month without sleep.
A month?
All the chemical benefits of rest, but freeing up the nights to continue working, working, working. To get the edge on your competitors.
This is truly what future Japan will be like.
Horrible.
Finally, someone who sees it for what it is.
Congratulations, Professor. You've revolutionized the labor market. You've conquered nature.
Thank you.
You've also created an abomination.
But sleep dust.
Yes, the stuff in the corner of your eye. The stuff you wipe away every morning when you wake up.
That's ridiculous. This is getting us nowhere.
Okay, how, Doctor? How can those things be made of sleep dust?
Well, when we sleep, the mucus crust builds up in our eyes. Blood cells, skin cells, that's what dust largely is. Human skin. But your meddling has evolved it, hothoused it. What used to be sleep in your eye has turned into a carnivorous life form.
That's a hell of a jump. The fucking sleep dust in the corner of your eye turns into a carnivorous giant monster.
These are sort of Mark II, yeah?
Obviously, I have tried to improve the process. Speed things up.
5 minutes a month? And you wanted to speed it up even more?
Mr. Sandman, bring me your dreams. Make him the cutest. Haarute Deep Andor 6897, let me in.
More, please.
Sing, motherfucker!
Give him 2 lips.
Sing, motherfucker!
Please,
Also shoot at them. You have a gun!
let me in. Let me in.
How big is this room? Well, it's done.
He was the first of them to die.
Doctor, the ground shields are decaying!
Don't say it, please don't say it!
We're being pulled towards Neptune!
Yes.
Oh God, oh God!
I don't know. Like, this could have been Deep Ando. But we know this guy survives. They ate him.
The G-force is increasing the closer we get to the planet.
But that was the scientist dude, and we know he survives.
No, I can't leave them! Chopra, 474, make the cuts. Where are you?
Sleep is essential to every sentient being in the universe. But to humans, greedy, filthy, stupid humans, it's an inconvenience.
Only when we're talking about capitalism.
What are you doing?
I've hacked into your helmet cams,
What?
Okay.
reviewing the footage. There's something not right here.
We don't have helmet cams.
Why did it kill Rasmussen like that?
That's what they do, isn't it?
We don't have helmet cams.
But that's a direct attack. It's not how they operate.
We don't have helmet cams. But what are we looking at? Their own eyes?
That's it yourself.
Hacking into their brains? They're all
Something going on
cyborgs.
here. Something we're not getting.
She just said.
Don't go back out there because the Sandmen will get us.
Sandman. Sandman.
Sandman?
Literally.
It's a good name.
Like the song. Yeah.
No. You don't get to name things. I'm the doctor. I do the naming.
Okay, well, what would you prefer then? The Dustmen?
Sandman.
Sandman's good, but
What did you just say?
When?
1.83 minutes ago.
Helmets have no
So
camera.
we don't have helmet cams.
Thank you for immediately picking up on what she said. Well, she immediately remembering what she said 1.83 minutes ago, and the doctor for actually remembering. But he actually remembered before the immediate conflict, so we're not gonna get resolution right now.
Oh, I'm not dead.
Yeah.
You probably guessed that by now.
Well, maybe you are, but it's like weird. You're in a weird kind of Matrix thing. Okay, just run. Book it.
Don't say that. You got us through. You can survive this.
What did he do? Oh, he walked through the fire, carrying him.
You were being watched, Clara.
Paranoia, you said.
Not this time. Wireless. These images are being stored by someone, collated.
Yes.
Nagata, look at this footage. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it?
Don't know.
Look, there's one very obvious thing about it. Do you see it yet?
Somebody is
No?
looking at you.
Okay, I'll tell you.
It's
what.
first person.
There's footage here of everyone. But what's missing in all of it? What can't you see anywhere? Not in the footage. Not on this ship. Look. Really look. There are no cameras here.
Yeah.
No CCTV. No helmet cams.
It's in first
So
person.
how and why does this footage even exist? The dust has been watching us. Each little organic speck,
Okay.
just a tiny spy,
So like
drifting
nanobots
through the air.
that have cameras.
The monsters have been with us all along. That's why the Sandmen are blind. Their visual receptors are being hijacked. But by whom and why? And then there's this. That's you, Clara. That's you. Looking at me.
Oh my god, that's so fucking cool.
You entered the pod. The Morpheus process has begun. There's nothing here from Chopra's point of view. Because he refuses to use Morpheus, but everybody else is here, including you. You don't have a camera, Clara. But you will have by now. Sleep in your eye. The grav shields didn't fail. They were deliberately powered down.
By the Sandman.
Well, that's not their style, is it? It's like something's been kept here. Near the engines where it's hot. Like something's been kept alive.
The scientist dude knows something. Something's wrong in the ship. Yeah.
Your statement, your alibi, there would inevitably be questions when you got to Triton.
Can't fight them, Doctor. There's no point. They're the future. A new life form. Better life form. That's very clear to me now. They've made me understand. And we're to be their food. And that's only correct.
I think the professor has been playing a long game, am I right?
They speak to me. In my mind. But they're like children. Babies. So new. Evolving. Hungry. I got it in here while you were all distracted. I've been working on Morpheus for a very long time, Doctor.
Of course you have.
I had to start somewhere. Morpheus's first client. Patient 0.
This is why you shoot on sight. This is why you shoot on sight.
Turn off the engine, shut the ship down!
Can't do that, I'm afraid, Doctor. Can't fight the inevitable. Humanity's day is done.
Yeah, well, humanity might have something to say about that, Ken. No! Is that your answer for everything? Did you have a better one? Come on, man, we've got to go.
We need to run to the TARDIS and leave,
This
but
doesn't make any sense.
What?
A man who hasn't slept for 5 years,
Well, you heard what he said. That's the first Morpheus patient.
but the dust consumes the host.
And then they make Sandman, they conglomerate.
Well, we escaped from that cold storage room because they were blind. And why power down the grav shields when he did? It's like this is all for effect.
Look, can we maybe have this conversation when we get off this thing?
Like a story.
Alright. Okay. There's more to this shit. And I'm liking it. Are we in a fucking TV show?
What did you just do?
Self-destructed the grav shields.
What?
Neptune's gravity is pulling them apart, bit by bit! It doesn't make sense! None of this makes any sense!
Hello again. The thing is, you see, this message, this testament, it wasn't just my alibi. It was my plan. There are no spores, no infection. The Morpheus process remains the same. An electronic signal that affects the sleep centers of the brain, changes them. An electronic signal that's contained in this recording. There it is. It tickles, doesn't it? I do hope you've enjoyed the show. I did try to make it exciting. All those scary bits, all those death-defying scrapes, monsters, and a proper climax with a really big one at the end. Compulsive viewing. I did tell you not to watch.
There's nothing left of Rasmussen anymore. Only us. You will show this film to your family, won't you? And your friends. And everyone, really. And then we can all be together. Dust
I have to say,
to dust.
I really like...
Excuse me. You've got something. There.
I really like how
Just in the corner of your
we didn't have the intro beginning. We didn't have the intro to the show. There we go. That's the good shit. Alright. So I was about to do the thing with the eye and then it would like fall apart like dust, but I'm not that skilled at video editing to do it. Blindway is probably gonna do it. Blindway does like to do some shit like that, but I'm not gonna do it. I don't know why I took my glasses off. But, alright. That's why there was no intro to this episode, because they went hard on the fourth wall breaking. So, alright, I'm immediately thinking back to episode 4. Sorry about the cut. I got a call, and I had to go do something, so... If the camera switch like positions or something, then I'm sorry about that. But alright, let's just talk about some motherfucking Doctor Who. Alright, so first things first, I'm gonna go back for like a tiny bit. So we got an explanation here. I'm going to transmit the footage to the whole solar system, make it exciting. So people would just watch. You would show everyone. You got something in the corner of your eye. Yeah, sure. Fourth wall. There are no spores, no infection. This is what I want to know. The Morpheus process remains the same. An electronic signal that affects the sleep centers of the brain changes them. An electronic signal that's contained in this recording. I just got time to fit in this bit in, and then I can finish the story. Okay. So, essentially, watching this turns you into that shit, I think. That's weird. Because, okay, I'm not even sure if that is true. I'm not sure if what turns you into the Sandman is like watching that or this or using the Morpheus thing or whatever. I don't know what it is. Just being connected to the mainframe, I guess, maybe. I mean, I could go back and try to understand that shit, but I'm not gonna do that. I'd rather just say stuff that is completely untrue and then being proven wrong. That's how I roll. But, alright. Yeah, I think it said there's nothing left of the professor or doctor anymore. Not Doctor, the main character. The dude that was talking into a recording. I forgot his name. Cass or something. It was a futuristic name. But that guy, I don't think it was him. I think it was actually a Sandman that took over him and was like, there's nothing of this guy anymore. Well, yeah, because he died in the episode, didn't he? Like, I guess that was him. But then he came back. But, like, okay, we know that he came back for show to make the story interesting. That's weird. Okay, so... Like, okay, I'm focusing on the part of the story that it's like, alright, let's try to understand the story. But fuck that shit. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the cool shit. That's what we do here. We don't care about being right, we care about being cool. So, this episode did a lot that I thought was super cool and interesting. And I'm thinking back, and I think I was going to say that before I got interrupted, but I thought back to Before the Flood. Okay, episode 4. And that episode had four-wall breaking stuff up the wazoo at the beginning and at the end, with the fifth of Beethoven, and Capaldi just literally just talking to me one-on-one and just explaining bootstrap paradoxes, which is, it's a concept that I really like, and then having the four-wall breaking shit, it's like, it's wonderful. So this episode again was mostly just four-wall breaking shit. But it wasn't explained until the very end when... So, alright. The format of the episode is immediately... We don't have an intro to the episode. We just don't have an intro, the classic... We don't have that shit. We didn't get to see the credits, the intro, we don't get to see the title of the episode. The title of the episode is Sleep No More, which I saw before going in, but I didn't, like, Sleep No More doesn't mean anything to me until I watch the episode, right? So that doesn't matter. But yes, I like that there was no intro to sell harder the fact that this was like a video that the dude recorded, or that the Sandman recorded, I guess. And then the entire episode happened from a first-person perspective. First-person perspective, quote-unquote. So the thing is... everything is recorded from a first-person perspective, but there is no first person. There's only the dust in the air, and that's what you see. There are no cameras. People don't have cameras in their helmets. I theorize that they might be cyborgs, but it's not. They're not cyborgs. It's just literally in the air. There's the particles that can see everyone, and that's how the entire episode was shot. And the entire episode was essentially an episode in universe, which is, it's weird because, like, it wasn't an episode of Doctor Who. It was an episode of the random dudes and the Sandman, and then everyone on Earth is gonna see it, and everyone's gonna turn into Sandman. That's how it works, and it's weird. But I do like that it was clever in the fact that it starts and it's like, do not watch this, and then at the end he's like, hi, gotcha. I said not to watch it, to keep it interesting. And you will watch it because compulsive watching. Everyone's gonna get hooked. And I'm like, honestly, if a random video showed up and it said, do not watch it, I wouldn't watch it. Honestly, I wouldn't watch it. But I understand that a lot of people would. A random video that starts with some scientist dude in space being like, don't watch this. It's like, alright, I will. Thank you. So, this episode was really clever and interesting in the fact that I didn't know where it was gonna go, and then it went places didn't expect it to. But I'm glad it was four wall breaky shit. I'm really glad that happened. Even the characters, even the grunt girl, 474, I think it was it, and then the other guy who refused to use Morpheus, even those two, we had the likable characters, the Roman subplot, we had all of that shit because the dude wanted to make it interesting. The dude wanted to make a good movie, which is what he did. So that's what we got. And yeah, I I like that aspect of it a lot. I like the fourth wall breaking shit nature of this shit. And again, I'm thinking back to before The Flawed, and there was a comment that said, the Lord of the Fourth Dimension breaks the fourth wall, or something like that. And people... Okay, so, and then I replied to that, more of this, please. And people liked that comment, and they like 4 people like that comment. And I saw that, and I was like, you know, because it could have been nothing, but at the same time, I was like, they're probably gonna break the fourth wall harder, even harder in the future. You know, because they already kind of did that with the Claw Eyes in Death in Heaven, for example. And they did it in Before the Flood, and they did it again here. So it's like, yeah, they've ended a fourth wall breaking spree, which is good. I really like that. It's really cool that they did that, and they also, like, the entire episode is, like, film first person. It's more involved. Like, there's no direction. Okay, so there is no direction, there is editing, I guess. Because the dude edited the entire episode. Also, I want to say, my mic accidentally stopped working while doing this review, so I don't know what I talk or didn't talk about already, but I'm just gonna say shit, and then I'm just, yeah, and then the final version might make sense or might not, but whatever. This episode did a lot of really fun stuff, and I really liked it for it. Like, I kind of don't care about what happened in it, but I really like what they decided to go for from a direction and writing standpoint. That the gimmicks they decided to go for are amazing, and I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. Okay, I'm trying to like come up with ways to mix the Sandman and the hybrid. If a shielder contain Sandman, like, okay, fuck it, I'm just coming up with dumb bullshit ideas. Like, if a shielder got infected with Sandman, what would that happen? But yeah, fuck it, I don't know, I don't care. I don't think that would be silly if the show went that direction. I don't think it will be. It would be stupid. And the only reason why I'm saying it would be stupid is because if it happens, I'm gonna have a laugh. But what I'm trying to think of what else to talk about, because, like, again, the mic cut for a second, but the thing is that even the stuff that I did say didn't really mean a lot. There's not a lot to talk about here, because the episode, story-wise, it's like, yeah, whatever. It's the gimmick what made it really cool. And, like, that's the thing, is that I've gone on record many times saying this, but I appreciate when a show, or anything, really, any form of media, decides to be fun and entertaining, but not necessarily make sense. Like, when they prioritize being fun over making a story that makes sense or complex or whatever. And I'm not saying this episode didn't make sense from a story standpoint. What I'm saying is that kind of didn't matter. What mattered was the gimmicks that they went for. The camera, the four wall breaking nature of it, the editing of it. It comes like from the beginning, it comes around nicely at the end. It's really well done. I really had fun watching it. Like, that's the thing. I had fun. That's the key word, and I'm glad I watched it. Good, really good episode, man. Really good. Alright, everyone, thank you so much for watching this episode of the Doctor Who Reaction. If you want to see more, you can subscribe, like, comment, all that fun stuff is there. I also have a Patreon now, so if you want to see next episode or a full length of this one, it's all there. Other links, social media, it's all in the description if you want to check that out. But all in all, thank you so much for watching this, and see you next time. Take care.